my god, guys, look at my new brand, my new color scheme. I'm so into it. Hi, welcome back to Katie Can't Read. I'm Katie, I can read, and look at my earrings. I know, right? So today we're going to talk about the books I read in December and the books I'm planning on reading in January. Just saying right now, I have already made it through 1.5 books, and it's only the 4th of January as of filming this. So I can already feel that January is shaping up to be a great reading month. Way to start the year strong, especially after 2 months of a reading slump that I'm just now getting out of. Thank you, Taylor Jenkins Reid. Anyways, we're going to talk about the 10-ish books I read in December. Why am I including an ish? We'll see. The first thing I read in December is actually something I read overarching throughout the entire month. I read 3 Christmas picture books. I know, we know this. I read them live on this channel, but you know what? I'm counting them towards my total. I put them in the Goodreads. They counted towards my end of the year, so they count now. They're books. So I read Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, The Night Before Christmas by Clemens C. Moore, and of course, The Polar Express. I loved doing these live. If you went to any of my lives, thank you so much. I was having such a good time, and I might do more throughout the year. Maybe more sporadic. Maybe not every week, but maybe once a month I'll keep doing them. Okay, so the first real book I read in December was The Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. If you saw my worst books of the year or my tier rank video, this made it. I honestly did not enjoy this book. And it's disappointing because I keep seeing people really like this book, and they're totally fair to think that. I just don't think it was a book for me. And I just thought it was so bland. Like, throughout the entire thing, I was like, this is just so bland. I gave it like 2 stars, which isn't really that terrible of a score. It just means I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was well written, but I didn't think the main character was interesting. I didn't think the main guy was interesting. I thought their friends were more interesting, and they were barely in it. It wasn't for me. It was not my vibe. But if you like it, go for it. Read it out loud. I gave it like a 2 stars. Not for me. Okay, and then we read my probably favorite books of the month, Check Please and Check Please 2. Hashtag hockey and sticks and scones. Consider this part of the brand now.
Consider it part of the brand.
I think about it a lot. I really enjoy these graphic novels. If you like graphic novels or you want to get into graphic novels, I cannot recommend these more. I gave these both 5 stars. I thought they were enjoyable, delightful. Some of the best things I read this year. They made me laugh out loud. They were just, oh, so good. They follow Biddy and his 4 years in college playing on the Samwell men's hockey team. It's just hilarious. He's also a baker and a vlogger, and just the most ray of sunshine, golden retriever man that I have ever read. I adored these graphic novels. I just read them the other night because serotonin. So yes, could not recommend these enough. They're just such a happy little book. Okay, so I know that I said A Cuban Girl's Guide was one of the worst books I read this year. But I kid you not, this is the worst book I think I've ever read. The 12 Dates of Christmas by Jenny Bayless, I read. I did a little Christmas vlog, but I was originally going to do a bigger Christmas vlog where I read 4 books that were Christmas themed, and this was the one that kicked it off. I hated this book so much that I ditched the vlog. I said, absolutely not, I cannot vlog with this book included. I just didn't like it that much. It's so not what I wanted. It's so niche in that it is literally, I think, written for like single Christian moms who are like, I'm looking for love again, but I can't have it be any sort of real romance. And I was like, gross. Every character was white. All but one token gay friend. There were children in this book. I did not want them there. The author told us in the first 20 pages pretty much who she was going to end up with. And then it was just this long-winded 300 pages until they even kissed for the first time. And I was like, barf. All of the dates were vanilla. All of the men were vanilla. The quote I used in the vlog I abandoned when I was talking about this was, I'm so sick of vanilla straight people. And this is that book. This book was written for vanilla straight people. And the only thing that I found slightly redeemable is I thought that the protagonist, the main girl, was actually kind of likable. Like, I didn't hate her. Like, I sometimes hate the lead people in a romance book. But this is just, I don't like it. I don't recommend it. Sorry. 1 star. Literally 1 star. Okay, then I read Written in the Stars by Alexandria Bellafleur, which was a Christmas book too. It was more subtle Christmas. It wasn't like overtly Christmas like the other Christmas books I read, but it was like a subtle Christmas book. And I liked it. It was a sapphic romance. I think I gave it like 3.5, 4 stars, somewhere in there. It's a sapphic romance, fake dating. We love to see it. There's a lot of astrology in it. It's really quirky. The 2 love interests are total narrative foils. I did really enjoy this book. But it didn't pull me out of my reading slump, which was disappointing. And the only thing I didn't like was just like the general flow of it. It wasn't paced super well, but hey, it's okay. I will be picking up more of this author's work because I enjoyed this book. I thought the characters were so lovable, and it was a good time. I recommend this. I recommend it. And then I read the books that I read in my actual Christmas vlog that went up, and the first one I read was A Princess for Christmas. I did a lot of thoughts on this, but this was the best Christmas book I read besides the picture books. This was the best Christmas book I read this month, and I literally was not anticipating it. When I bought this, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this. And then I was reading it, and it was so addicting. And it follows a cab driver and his younger sister that he is the legal guardian of, and their encounter with this princess of a small country. This book has the vibe of every single Netflix Christmas royalty movie, which are my jam. I love A Christmas Prince. I love The Princess Switch. I didn't love 'Twas the Night Before Christmas with a K, but I still got a kick out of it. But I love all of those movies, and this is like that. It was really fun. It was so Hallmarky, but like in the best way. It was a little spicy in the middle. It went the ways that Hallmark movies are scared to go. And I don't know, it was just a really enjoyable, happy Christmas read. This was the most Christmassy book I've ever read. There's like 4 ice skating scenes. It was just really enjoyable. And it has that Hallmark thing of like, they fell completely in love in 10 days. You know, I love that. More, please. I gave it like 4 stars. Obsessed. And the final book I finished this month, besides This Winter by Alice Oseman, which I read in that vlog, but I'm not counting that towards this total because it was like literally 80 pages and I've reread it 9 times since I got it in October, so it doesn't count. However, the last book I read this month was also in that vlog, and that's The Littlest Bookshop on the Sun by Rebecca Raisin. I really did enjoy this book. It has such immaculate bookshop owner vibes. I gave it like 3.5 stars. I didn't like it as much as Princess for Christmas, but I did enjoy it. It's about this bookshop owner who works in a small town bookshop, secondhand bookshop, and her bookshop colleague friend from Paris sends her an email saying, can we please trade lives? My life is falling apart over here. Can I just please run your bookshop? And you could run mine for like 3 months until Christmas, from October till Christmas. And they do it. And it's all about her making her way through Paris and trying to run this bookstore. It's not super interesting plot-wise, but it's a sweet mass market paperback sort of bookshop vibe novel, and it's really charming. I could very much feel like I was in the bookshops. Like every shop I was in, I was like, I'm there. It was very good for that sort of like teleportation that a good book can give you. So For my January TBR, if you're new to my channel or new to my wrap-ups in general, I like to give a touch into my TBR because I don't do like TBR games. I think they're really cool, but I don't like that lack of control. Freaks me out a little bit. And so I just do like a little bit of like maybe what I'm planning. Note that these always change. And this time I'm actually keeping like 4 books, a little bit of a secret for a vlog I'm gonna do that I'm really excited about. But just in case it falls through, I don't want to say it. But first, the first books we're planning on reading first books planning on reading timeline-wise? No. First books I'm going to mention are Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm, which I'm reading for the GRISHAVERSE read-along that I'm hosting. And it's so much fun. We started yesterday, technically. I haven't started Shadow and Bone yet because I'm currently reading something else and I would like to finish it before I dive into Shadow and Bone. I'm so excited. We're doing reading sprints tonight. As of the day this video is posted, the 5 hosts including me are hosting some reading sprints. We're going to enter the GRISHAVERSE. We're going to have a grand old time. So if you're interested in the GRISHAVERSE read along, it's super chill. We're just doing all of the books from now until, we're including Rule of Wolves. We're going all the way through up until the TV show comes out in April. And we're giving you 2 weeks to read the book. And then we're going to do a little live show where we chat about it. And we have a Discord where we're going to chat about it as long as you don't go too spoilery without telling us. And it's just going to be a really good time. And if you're looking for something low-key to like keep you entertained to read these again, it's the way to go. Everything you need to know about it is in my description down below. I'm so excited. I did only read these like 6 months ago, but I'm excited to reread them with a new lens. And I'm going to like annotate them out. It's going to be so fun. So the first, I already did finish this, so I'm not going to give you everything about it because I think I'm going to do a review on it this week. And that is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Oh my goodness. This book follows an old Hollywood starlet as she goes into an interview for the first time and they start talking about her past. And it's incredible. And we aren't going to go too much into what I thought about it, but man, oh man, if you follow me on Goodreads, you should, because I'm hilarious. Okay, so the next book I want to read and am currently reading as of last night is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. And God, how has it taken me this long to read this? This is everything I enjoy. The Song of Achilles is essentially just an Iliad retelling, but make it gayer. Told through the first person of Patroclus's point of view. It's testing me. I cannot pronounce anything in any Greek mythology books. My Rick Riordan reading is very fun because I never can actually pronounce anything. It's very fun. But yeah, this is really testing me. But it's really good so far. I am very enjoying it. I'm about 150 pages in. Very enjoying it. Will I cry? I don't know. I know what's gonna happen, so it has to be like really well written for me to actually cry. Cool. And then after that, I want to read Circe by Madeline Miller. Circe is about Circe. It's a retelling. I don't know much about this, because I haven't started it, but I love Greek mythology retellings. And finally, one of the last books I want to read this month that I'm going to tell you about is Cinderella is Dead by Kaylin Bayron. I have been putting this off for way too long, and now I'm going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to make my friend happy, and I'm going to read this. Yeah, I do have another thing planned, but you don't get to know about it until I post it. Cool? Cool. That's kind of my January TBR. I have a good TBR this month. I'm excited about it. I have a lot of things that are like going to keep me in a good reading state of mind, out of that reading slump. Probably have a book hangover or two, but never like a full slump like I do get very often, I feel like. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, please like, subscribe, drop a comment. I love talking to people in the comments. Like, it really makes me so viciously happy. So, like, Even if you have nothing to say, just be like, I like your earrings, because they're red, white, and royal blue, and the pages are the real pages of the book. I got them for Christmas, and I started crying. What else? Follow me on my social medias. I love making friends, and I do know that I don't run a book Twitter or a bookstagram particularly, but I do love to just chat with people through my normal Twitter and my normal Instagram. Granted, my normal Twitter is just kind of like where I dump my thoughts. It's exactly what you would expect from me. Cool. What else do I want to say? Join the GRISHAVERSE read along. Do it now. Right now. Go do it. Okay. Thank you so much. I love you. We'll see you in the next chapter. Bye!